And we are back for another episode of our social media tips. Hi, Tessa.
Hello.
I'm Laura Rubenstein, and we are digital marketers. And we are so excited because we're talking about personalization. This is the hot trend of 2021. And it's really great for a couple of things: client retention, activation, building trust, letting client attraction, even. Wouldn't you agree?
Definitely.
So, where should we start? Like, personalization is beyond what I like to say email marketing, because
Not
everybody's
just the
heard about
name.
yeah, everybody's heard and seen your name in an email subject, right?
Yep.
Of course,
Yep.
that works. It does work.
It does. Well, I mean, I think that there's so many options now because technology has come so far, so far. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we
So
actually did a show recently about how to do that and we're going to talk about that, but we've covered this on a couple occasions and it's such a big topic that we're talking about adding a couple extra shows to this one too.
yeah, I mean, we talked about it with the video, personalized video on your website, personalized video to send to people. That's great. And that is definitely thumbs up part of this. But yeah, we wanted to share with you. Well, it's not just for email, it's not just on your website. Those are two really easy ways to do. You can get a little more advanced. We're not going to go in, we're going to give you a high level view of what are these advanced personalization. You're probably even seeing them already when you visit other people's sites or just around the internet itself.
Right. And it's just, it comes down to personalization, comes down to that data that you're collecting about people and being able to show it back to them in a way that makes them feel like you know them, right? And the goal is to know them. It's not just to show them that you know these things. You know, you want to actually connect with your audience, and that's how you have the client retention. That's how you get more engagement with your audience. So there's a huge benefit to it because when you start connecting with your audience, you're going to start converting more and building that relationship.
And I have like mixed feelings about this because, you know, as a user of the internet, when I go to a site like Twitter and it says, would you like to continue receiving ads that are specific to you? It's like a little freaky. Sometimes I don't check that box, you know. I'm like, no, just send me random things, because then it's freaky. You're collecting data on me, and they're still collecting the data. They're just not going to use it on me. So it's like, and then on the other hand, it's like, yeah, I want to see things that are relevant to things that I care about versus things I don't care about. So I'm of two minds as a receiver of it. When I go to, however, somebody's site and I can interact with a bot, I went to a hair coloring site, and not hair coloring because I don't color my hair, but like it was this shampoo that would add like highlights. And it was like, well, which color, you know, take our color quiz. It was a bot. It was like, hi, I'm Alex. I'm going to help you. And then it says,
Those.
what color is your hair? Is your hair fine, medium, or coarse? You know, would you like it to be brighter or lighter, you know, or brighter or warmer, cooler or warmer? I'm like, I don't know. It failed. It failed me. And then it's like, use our purple conditioner. I'm like, no way. But it was a lot of fun. And they gave me a coupon after that. So there's a client attraction strategy. And on their site, they gave a 10% coupon. But if you took the quiz, you got a 20% off coupon. So who knows? I might be buying that purple conditioner just because.
Right, but they stored little pieces of information. So let's say this is a product. They have shampoo, they have other things. They have, you know, other hairstyling products. Well, now they know the type of hair you have, so they can actually be targeting those campaigns to you. But then you feel like you're better served because they're not trying to send you, hey, here's for your, you know, super fine and flat hair, right? So Laura has lots of curl and body, so she's not going to be interested in that fine hair too much. But when you're customizing information, you're really serving your clients better. And that's what, if it looks like you're serving your client better, and it's not just always that name that you're putting in. One of the things that we talked about is that you can customize the fields that you're putting back to people. So maybe that's custom links for them, or their business name, or their type of industry, or things that you've collected over the time. You can put it back in your communications with them.
Yeah. In fact, they even asked me, speaking of that, a couple of extra questions, like, that were totally random. Like, what kind of road trip do you like? Or I don't know, do you prefer something or chocolate? And I was like, chocolate, you know? So
That's
they were
interesting.
definitely collecting some data. It was kind of fun. It was a fun question. It could be like what kind of movie do you like, romantic comedy or horror movie type of thing. So I don't know what they're thinking about that. Was it just fun, or they're going to do something with that data? Who
Maybe that
knows?
tells them a little bit about your personality, if you're on the wild side or not, I guess.
Yeah, but they're tracking it, and that's the point. Track it and use it to your advantage and to serve them better, right? So
Yes.
this is all about artificial intelligence, and some of them are more sophisticated than others. And the world of our artificial intelligence is huge, and one is machine learning. And so if you put like ads on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, Pinterest, or even Twitter, they're using artificial intelligence and machine learning, because that's what Twitter was doing, asking me if I want to see certain things. And they're collecting the data on where I'm searching, my demographics, my age, my, how many followers I have, everything. They collect that and they compare my actions to what ads I click and don't click. Now, I don't really click ads, but on Twitter, but on Facebook, I do.
Oh,
And
okay.
so Facebook knows exactly what kind of ads to show me. I get a lot of very similar ads. My friends are saying, "Oh, did you see that ad for this hair coloring thing?" And no, I didn't, because I don't get any hair coloring things because I don't color my hair, right?
Right.
But I get tons on downloads of marketing tips, because I'm
Yeah,
always
software all
software.
the time.
Yes, lots of CRMs, those kind of things.
Well,
And
I think
so that's all that artificial intelligence, and it optimizes ads for the ad spender, okay, the
oh
one
my
who's
gosh, it can be
publishing, because I am
amazing.
likely to take advantage of something like that.
Right. And it's learning from all of the different, you can actually compare. And I don't know that we've done an ad show or not, but when you have all different kinds of audiences, you can say, here's, my target audience, here's a list of people who have converted, and here's the Facebook actions. So who's taken actions, and then Facebook compares all of those audiences and decides, okay, this one's winning. And so it's amazing what they can do in ads from a machine learning standpoint. For sure. It
Yes.
can be to your advantage for sure. But even
Yeah.
in those ads, you can add personalization in what you're creating. And you can do this in not involving machine learning. You can actually A/B test things. You can have specific ads that show to a retargeted audience. So you can do it without having to rely on like expensive machine learning software. You can be the baby version, but what you're giving back again is a really highly targeted experience for that person. So if you are targeting a soccer mom, that you're getting right to that soccer mom, you're not getting to all moms, because a lot of these ones don't have a soccer child. So that soccer mom is who you want. You can get that soccer mom directly and then make the message about their specific need.
Yeah. And so to that point of doing ads specifically to groups of people. So if you are doing the retargeting, like you said, and retargeting is tracking people who visit your site and either take an action or don't. So you could take that retargeted list of people who didn't take an action. Say you sent out an email to them to check out an upcoming event, a course you're doing, anything, a free download, and they don't do it. You can target them again in an ad with the same thing and see when it's taking, what did we say in the a couple of shows ago?
I wrote it down. 13 to 20 is what you said.
It takes 13 to 20 touch points to convert prospects. So they need to see it. So, and those are really cheap ads. If you've already shown them the ad, or they've already been to your site because of a click. So this is like personalization on a whole nother level, is about, using your ads personally to serve them up the content, like you said, that serves them. What's another way we can use personalization?
Well, we've covered personalized video, which we actually did a show on. So you guys can check back. Laura can link that in the show notes for you. But the next one is really exciting, and this is chatbots. You mentioned the chatbot that you went through,
Right.
but you can use the live chat version of chatbots too. So a chatbot is just walking them through a series of questions, and when they get to a point where it's too complex for them to answer, I'm sure you guys have all been there. It's like, sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. I'll send you to a live person, or I'll send you to email and have that issue resolved. So we are talking about doing a chatbot video though, or a show, because it is a really good way to answer questions, frequently asked questions, get people to resources. But I love live chat. I really do think that people need solutions. We're in this super high paced environment now where answers are at the fingertips, like Google, Siri, all of those are now. So chatbots are really, really effective at getting answers to the people who need them really quickly. And you can still filter out. You can still have a chatbot ask most of the questions before they get to a live chat.
Yeah. And chatbots, I don't know how many of you have used them. Probably you have, to get some help. So, and the live chats, when you have it, you can have a service that actually chats with you on, when you see someone coming in, you'll see it on your phone, so you can interact no matter where you are. If it's just you, if you don't have dedicated staff.
Exactly. And one great one for that is talk2, TAWK.TO. It's free. And that's unusual to find any service where you can do it for free. It goes to your phone and you just add the code to your website. Now they obviously have teams that can answer for you. So that's their upsell, is that you can have this team where, and I've used them, they're great. It's definitely not cheap, but if you need that customer service, you can have 24/7 service on your website, but free for you to use and for your team. And just to put a live chat goes right to your phone and you can hear it when somebody's on the website. It's great.
That's great resource. And we'll do a whole show on it. And we'll actually demo it and things like that for you. So there's also the idea that people are using right now, it's really hot, is taking an assessment or a quiz and delivering the answer and a stream of nurture emails that are specific to the way they answered the quiz. So there are lots of, we'll do another show on that.
These are all topics that we're mentioning the high level so you guys can look at all these options
and come back to us.
Right, come back, because we have all these shows. But I saw you create an amazing assessment. It was, this, if this, then that kind of environment. But how better of a way to segment people and allow yourself, that's your collection method for personalization. You're asking them their personality type, or you're asking them, what kind of, what kind of influencer are you, right? For Social Buzz Club, like what is it you're trying to get at in your business? There's so many questions you can ask, and fun quizzes. I have to bring this up because it was hilarious. Harry Potter quiz. We were on a family retreat and literally spent close to 3 hours, everyone on their phone going through the app and doing this quiz, because it was so funny. It was just very entertaining, and it kept you on the website for so long. If you want to keep people on your website, which helps with your Google rankings and everything else, can you find a way for them to engage and be on your site and go from page to page? Quizzes are great for it, because we sat there on Harry Potter's. Now Harry Potter knows, everything about us. And if we had kids, they have the little approval process, right? So, and then now they can show us the information that's based on what we were in there doing. But they had 3 different quizzes. So you went through one and it's like, well, don't you want to know this? So very entertaining. And the ones that I'm sure you all have seen the Facebook ones where it's asking you like, what is your personality type? Or, it gives you back an image. There's ways to do it on social media, or to just do it from your website and a chatbot. You can do a quiz from a chatbot like Laura experienced.
Yes. And then there's the quizzes that are more like assessments. And before I get into assessments and the difference between like a quiz that's fun, you played a game. Doing that quiz was like playing a game. So that's called gamifying your business, right? And why is gamification why did you spend 3 hours? It's because when you're clicking stuff and you're seeing results and you're getting the next question and it's funny and then you want to tell other people, you're creating these endorphins in your brain. And actually Harry Potter's, that business, created that for you, and now you're telling everybody, right?
And
so that's
totally
brilliant
random.
Marketing, people. Brilliant marketing.
Exactly. And that's that viral nature of quizzes and assessments, because you want to share the result that you got, and then you put that out on social media or tell people about it.
Yeah, well, people love like a result, like I did something and I got a result. There's like a chemical reaction that happens in the brain. That's why Pokemon's so, fun, and people are addicted to it. But the other thing is, in an assessment, if you're going to go the route of an assessment, which is a little bit different, because you can actually segment off of that. And same thing in a quiz, but like you can tell people's intent, like you can ask questions, and we have whole strategies on how to develop assessments to qualify people. Like, are you ready to get started with this right now? Are you ready to invest in this? If this is possible on a scale of 1 to 10, how ready are you? Right? You go through this whole assessment of where you're at now, what you want to accomplish, and then what your buying level is. And then based upon those answers, you send out the different nurture emails to.
Well, if you think about it, are they not ready to do anything? Then maybe that's the nurture email that you're talking about now, or a blog post or something to give them more information. They're not ready to make a choice. But if they're in the middle, they might need testimonials or case studies or something. And then if they are super ready, they're going to an appointment booking software. So you can decide what it is, the next action that they can take can be based on how interested they are. And then then you can keep track of them in your system, your CRM.
Right. Right. And you can, book an appointment is a great example. So you take care of them where they're at, and what they're ready for. So you're not wasting your time. So personalization is a great way to save time if you're collecting the right information from them. And you're making them go through a little bit of an exercise to do so. But it's fun, right?
Exactly.
We've also seen personalization that is used offline and online. So another step is that I've seen, especially like in the real estate world, is PURLS, and that's spelled PURLS. And what that is personalized URLs. Meaning, have you ever gotten a postcard or a letter that said, "Hi, I put together this website for you, Tessa, and you can find it at www.url.tessa," or tessa.url.com.
I have never gotten one, but you have, and I thought that was interesting. So this is new to me. I haven't seen people use this yet.
So there are direct mail companies that will set these personalized URLs up for a massive amount. So if you want to, farm a community by putting out a bunch of postcards that are personalized, it has the person's name on. "Hi, Tessa, there's lots of homes for sale in your area. Check it out here. I put together a specific list for what I think you'd be interested in. It's tessa.realestate.com," right? So it's pretty savvy. It's pretty like, whoa, it makes people, again, a game. Oh, I can see my name in lights,
and you were curious. So now they got your attention because it was personalized. And you thought, well, I don't know, maybe there is something that's really there that's just for me. So
back in the day and still today, when you're giving away something free, we always say collect your name and email at the minimum. But now if you make it fun or you deliver great value, you can ask for more information, and people actually give it, including being the ability to text people.
Yes.
And text marketing is huge. And again, that's a whole other show.
Yeah. I know, right? I know. I wrote that one down too.
For sure. Yes, we do have that down, and we will be doing that. So just start thinking about the ways you can personalize your business. If you want some additional ways, let's talk strategy. Let's talk about how we can implement this for your business, what makes sense from a financial, a technical, and a strategic standpoint based upon your goals. What are your goals for your business, and how can we personalize it? Please book a time at Yes Coach Laura, and we'll talk. All right. Thanks, Tess.
Thanks, everyone. See you next time.